What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Good morning from Canada. Happy Thursday. Good day to be alive. We're going to go over our friend Polygon. Currently we're sitting at 217. We're up about 1.69 on the day. We're sitting on market cap of 15.81 billion. Somebody yesterday commented and they're like, why do you wave your hands and make your voice high pitched when you say the market cap? And I replied and I said, because I like to. If people judge you for who you are, kick them to the curb and find some new friends, in my opinion. All right, guys, let's get into it. If you're new to crypto.com, sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app, and you can grab one of the incredible Visa cards for cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives, depending on the level of card that you have, $25 in crypto just for signing up through my referral. Let's hop into Matic. This is going to be a bit of a longer, wow, here we go, guys. Woo, this is going to be a bit of a longer video as we have a lot to cover here, as it looks like we're starting to see a little bit of a breakout. So we're here on the 1 hour chart, guys. We had our double top very close to meeting our target. However, guys, you can see here lower lows, higher lows on the RSI as well. The money flow bearish divergence signaling that the bulls, sorry guys, the bears are running out of strength and it's the bulls time to step in and play. We have a double bottom and we've broken the neckline. So I will give you your technical target to the upside for this double bottom. Pull from the bottom up to the top, and it will take you up to our first entry at 282. Now our break even is right here where this red line is. You'll be able to see it better on the 4 hour. Let me actually pop over to the 4 hour time frame. So our break even is 221. So if we do push up to 228, it's not a massive trade here. You're just looking at about 3%. I would probably wait for it to push a little bit higher and see if we can push back up to this level of resistance coming in at about 243 for our friend Matic. So we have broken out of this falling wedge pattern. We've come back for a little bit of a back test. We didn't quite meet the level of support, previous level of resistance. But if we could see continuation of this pattern, of course, that's not promised. Your technical target is all the way up here at 294 Matic. So that's just something to be aware of, guys. You can see on the RSI bottom section as well as the money flow. I always tell you guys, when we're trending towards the bottom section, you're not going to stay there forever. Eventually, you're going to see a nice push back to the upside, just as we saw here, double bottom, boom, big breakout, and we locked in some juicy profits for our friend Matic. Let's hop over to the daily. So we're doing exactly as we've been predicting on this channel. I said, guys, I think the likely scenario is we consolidate in this range in between about 195 and this resistance at 243. So we are creating a double bottom, so we could see a nice push up to 243. If we were to break out of that pattern, guys, that would be absolutely beautiful and extremely juicy and could take us up to about $3.03 for our friend Matic. And we have the resistance from the top of our ascending channel coming in at about 347. So let's pop over to ETH Ethereum. So we're on the 4 hour chart for ETH. We had our throwback as we predicted here, and we've created a beautiful double bottom. There is quite a bit of resistance at 3289. If I scroll back, see all the resistance in this area. So do watch that level. We've created this beautiful double bottom ascending triangle pattern. So here's your level of resistance, guys. And here would be your level of support. So what may happen for our friend ETH is we come up, we hit resistance, we come back down, we fall support. We fall into support, and if we can bounce off that level of support, we can create that triple bottom and we can break out back to the upside. Of course, that support can be lost and we could lose this low and start targeting targets to the downside. But as of right now, it looks like we're pushing up to this level of resistance at 3289. So just something to keep an eye on for ETH. As we continue to mimic the correction we went through over September, where we created that triple bottom. So if I open this up, guys, you can see we came down, we came up, we hit resistance on the EMAs, we came back down, created a double bottom. We came up, we hit resistance, we come back down, created a double bottom. We came up, we hit resistance again, guys, and we came down and created a triple bottom. So that's why I think we may see where we come up, we hit resistance, and we come back down again and create that triple bottom before breaking back out to the upside. And the bearish scenarios, we come up, we hit resistance, we roll, and we fall out of this pattern, we lose this low, and then we have to look at targets to the downside. So let's hop over to Bitcoin, guys. So here's BTC. We've broken out of this falling wedge once again. We've currently back tested it as support. So if we can see a nice push here and get back above the EMAs, we have a very similar pattern. A little bit of a double bottom ascending triangle. Here's your level of support, guys. So if we push up, this is going to be a key level of resistance in my opinion, which is coming in. Let me drop in a price tag here for our friend Bitcoin. It's coming in at about boy. Oh, brother. It's coming in at about 43887. Do watch that, guys. If we break out of it, what you can do is you measure the body of your ascending triangle, you take it to your point of breakout, and it could take you right up past the golden ratio, which would be absolutely crucial. I pulled our Fibonacci from this previous swing high down to our swing low, and you can see the golden ratio is coming in at 46888. And you guys know what happens if you've been following this channel for a while. If you come up and you hold the support of the golden ratio, higher likelihood you're coming back up to where you started. If you break that resistance and you hold that support, then you're going to come right up to the 1.272, coming in at 56. Break that, then you're headed for the 1.618 extension, which is coming in at 61.6K, which would be the target of the next impulsive wave if we were to break out here. Of course, we can come up and get rejected and come back down for support and continue to go through our Wyckoff accumulation. But if we were to break out and get back above the golden ratio, do watch this swing high. 52K, we break that, we hold it as support. You target the 1.272 and the 1.618. If we pop over to our next chart for Bitcoin, we're going through our Wyckoff accumulation. So obviously it would be very, very beautiful, of course. Of course, I'm a little bit more biased towards the upside due to the fact that we're absolutely in the floor on our indicators. However, guys, with our last Wyckoff accumulation, we did create that double bottom. We came up, we hit resistance, and then we bled all the way back down for our retest. So we've created that double bottom. Our 20 EMA is coming right here on the daily. So I think that will be major resistance as well at 43K. If we could push above the 20 EMA and hold it as support, I think that would be a massive sign of strength. We hold that support, we break that double bottom, and we can get back above the 55, back above the EMAs right here, bullish cross, major pump, back above the EMAs, bullish cross, major pump to the upside. So maybe our Wyckoff accumulation will be shorter, which would be incredible, of course. And we break out here. Now the bearish scenario, I'll always go over the bearish. Even when things look more bullish, in my opinion, I will go over the bearish, guys. So the bearish is we come up, we just get rejected by the EMAs. Maybe we get rejected by the 55. We roll over, or we come up and we break 50K, but then maybe we get rejected by, let's say, 54K, some resistance here, support here, some resistance in this area, and we have what's called a dead cat bounce. So you've had a beautiful relief bounce, everyone gets really, really excited, and then boom, the bears step in and push down the price, and we head into a bear market. I'll always go over both scenarios with you guys, and that's why I always stress to you guys, I think you should invest, but I also think you should trade, because there's so much money to be made in trading. Look at this, guys. We just went through an absolute massive phase of basically consolidation. We never broke this high. We're just trading in between this level of resistance and this level of support. But as a trader, we were making money the whole time. If you bought Bitcoin at 41K in January of 2021, your investment has come all the way back down to where you started in 1 year's time. So as an investor, I would be choked if I bought Bitcoin there and I waited a whole year just to come back down to where I started, right? If you're a long-term, 10, 20 year investor, you're fine. But for me, like, this is my living, this is my livelihood, and it excites me. I love to trade. So I definitely recommend trading and investing. Just my personal opinion, guys. Not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a young guy from Canada. So we're in the floor, guys, on the RSI, on the money flow. I always tell you guys, eventually you're going to see a beautiful push back to the upside, and hopefully that's what we see. Of course, we can get rejected by the EMAs and we can roll a little bit here. But things are looking good, especially if we come up. Always wait for your confirmation, guys. We come up and we break that level of resistance. That's when you're going to see a beautiful pump. And of course, the altcoins will pump much, much harder, as they always do. And that could get you back above the 55, which is exactly what we want to see. If we look at the Bitcoin dominance, guys, very strong level of support here for the Bitcoin dominance that I had dropped in quite a while ago. We've created a little bit of a double bottom. So if you see the Bitcoin dominance start to push up, that means more money is flowing into Bitcoin. Of course, that means less money is flowing into the alts. But in many cases, what tends to happen is Bitcoin will take the lead and then the alts will follow. So if we see this push up and more money pushes into Bitcoin, That's bullish, guys. That will cause the price of Bitcoin to go up, and eventually the alts will follow suit. As we can see, ADA is up 4%. Our friend Phantom, one of my favorite coins to trade, up 7%. Definitely will drop a video today. We have Matic, we have Sand up 4%. We have Matic up almost 6%, guys. So that's the power of Bitcoin, guys. See a little bit of movement with Bitcoin. We see beautiful movement in the alts. So hopefully we see a nice push. We do have a little bit of support and resistance coming in at this level, about 43%, and we have this major line of resistance which is coming in here at about 48%, which means 48% of the entire market, the money is in Bitcoin at the time being. All right, guys, if we look at the Bitcoin shorts, this is exactly what we want to see on the short positions. The shorts are dropping off, guys, which is very, very bullish. We want to see that the shorts drop off and the price of Bitcoin pushes up. Let me get my other chart here. The price of Bitcoin pushes up, which is exactly what we're seeing. We're not seeing a huge increase in longs. They're kind of just steady right now, not much movement. BCD, USD longs, but the drop off in short positions is good, is bullish, guys. Oh, beautiful. They just started to push up. So people are starting to buy into Bitcoin. They're starting to take long trades. We're seeing a nice push up in the Bitcoin longs, which is beautiful. That's exactly what you want to see, guys. So we'll finish off the video for Matic. I know I go over Bitcoin quite a bit, Ethereum in my Matic videos, but Matic is one of the major coins that I'm trading. Like most of my money is right now trading in Phantom and in Matic. So that's why I cover Ethereum and Bitcoin, because they're all correlated. They all move very closely together. All right, guys, so if we can push up, do watch this. Watch the EMAs on the daily. We get back above them. We could see a nice push up to 240, which is the resistance of this double bottom pattern, as you can see right here, 243. So if we see a nice push up to that level from our break even, that's a beautiful trade opportunity of basically 10%. So very exciting times. If you want to trade with me, sign up to Bybit. That's where I do all my trading, leverage, spot trading. You get $4,100 in bonuses for a limited time. You can sign up through my referral. All right, guys. So our first take profit zone would be 228, but I don't think I would look to close too much of my trade. It's not really a big, it's only about a 3% move. And then of course, 242, I'll drop into TP zone here. TP zone. This video is getting a bit too long here. 242, 252, 272. And with our dollar cost average strategy, we have buy zones 215, 192, 151. Let me scroll down here. It's 107.75. Equal amounts at each buy zone brings your average price down halfway each time. If you're leverage trading, you have to double your margin. It doesn't mean that you add margin directly. It means you double your the current amount of money that's in your trade. If you have 500, next one's 500. Now you have 1,000 in your trade. Next one's 1,000. Next one's 2,000. That's the only way with leverage that the average price drops properly. I'm going to quickly pop over to the Discord. One of our members posted his chart pattern here for Bitcoin. As you can see, he's showing that double bottom and a possible breakout as we're breaking out of our falling wedge. He has his falling wedge a bit different than I have mine. If I open this up here, I've drawn my falling wedge from the top, resistance here, and then we had a breakout. We fell back as support. We fell back into the pattern. But what he's done here is he's drawn his falling wedge like this. So basically these are, let me pull this up a little bit. These are his resistance points. Resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. And just starting to push up and possibly break out. I think he pulled it down even a little bit more. I think he had it something like this here, which is also an accurate pattern in my opinion. So if we push up, we break out of that falling wedge. Well, you have that massive target all the way back up at the previous high. But personally, I'm going to keep my falling wedge the way that it is. I think we've broken out. We fell back into the pattern. We've broken out once again. We back tested as support. But to each their own, guys. That's why you should always do your own technical analysis, as well as has multiple opinions, multiple channels that you watch. Just be careful. Make sure to find the good ones. I found a girl who was doing her crypto trading based off astrology signs from space, and I was like, all right, to each their own, I guess. Whoo! So if you want early access to these charts, as well as 1,000 members talking all things crypto, sign up to the Discord. Now we have over 1,500 members, over 1,700 actually. Let me check the welcome page. We're well on our way to almost 2,000 members in the Discord, 1,757. And you also have access to the DCA charts for many, many projects, including Matic, ADA, VET, Phantom, Mana, Gala, Sand, Solana. All right, guys. Price of a coffee, 350 USD. I'll see you in the next video. Wow, long video. All right, peace. Much love. Take care.